Last time we discussed custom metadata. Today we're taking that a little further with how you can use metadata in searches. The first thing to say about searches is that the bar at the top of the screen, where you can see the title of your folder or document, is also a search bar. If you click onto it and type something in, Scrivener will search for it for you. It will give you a list of places the term is used and the option to do a full search, which transfers your search over to the binder in search mode, so that you can click on the locations that way. Searching for a term is all well and good, but one of the points of putting metadata into your project is so that you can use it for searching. So how do you do this? Well, that little search box at the top of the binder, which if you don't have it, you can show by using the magnifying glass menu just above it and selecting Project Search, has some hidden options. If you click on the magnifying glass in that little search bar, it opens up a whole new world of metadata. Now let's look at the tick boxes at the bottom first, under Options. These are a selection of normal search types that you can select or deselect using the tick boxes. You can have multiple of these selected at once. Above that, the Operator section allows you to choose exact words, whole words, etc. Again, another normal search option. And then at the top you have the Search In section. Some of these items are standard elements of your manuscript, such as title, text, or synopsis. Others are standard metadata elements, such as status, labels, and keywords. Below that, though, you have each individual element you have created in your custom metadata. You can only pick one of these Search In items at any time. Once you've selected what you want to search within and you've put your search term in the box, you will get a list of search results in the binder for where that term appears. You can then click on these results. The research will stay active until you click the cross next to it. If you want to see all the results in the editor, click on the curved arrow. Now, if you want to save your search to use it again, you can do that. So go back to the list under the magnifying glass, and right at the bottom you'll see Save Search as Collection. Select this and it will then ask you to give it a name, which could just be the search term, and it will create what is called a collection in your binder, and will assign it a colour. You may not want to call it the search term though, because you can actually change that if you want just by clicking in the search box with the collection active. If you want to change the colour of the search collection, just use the pull-down menu beside the name of the collection. We'll be covering more about collections next time, but this screen is probably a little confusing, so let's deal with that. Under where it says Collections, you'll see the name of the search in the same colour. Then there's a search results bar. If you click into this, you can do another search, but you'll see the original search collection is still there at the top. And you may need to scroll down for this, but underneath that is your binder. Click on that and everything is kind of back to normal, but just with those extra bars across the top. If you want to delete your search collection, you'll see there's a minus icon next to where it says Collections. Click on the collection, click on the minus, and you'll get a delete warning, which you can just click OK on. If you don't want to see all the collection bars at any point, go to the View icon on the main toolbar and deselect Collections. Over the next few videos, we'll be delving a little deeper into collections.